Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for joining me on Evening Beat to get a look at your top local headlines. First tonight, we are continuing coverage on a story that we've been following for quite some time now, as a judge is narrowing down what evidence can be used. Sorry, let me get my things to start working. An Olmsted County judge is narrowing down what evidence can be presented at a potential jury trial for a former Mayo Clinic doctor accused of fatally poisoning his wife. Connor Bowman is charged with first-degree murder for his wife, Betty Bowman's death in August of 2023. Bowman's defense team has been working to suppress evidence taken from the home the two shared, alleging it was taken during an unreasonable repeat search. The defense has successfully suppressed some evidence taken from the home as well as technology the couple shared. Bowman's defense team also urging a search warrant looking for evidence like a drug called colchicine, which he allegedly used to poison Betty, and financial papers didn't have a clear connection to the crime. The judge disagreeing with that today. According to the court records, the court found there was enough information linking Bowman to Betty's suspicious death, and it was reasonable to search for financial records and evidence of drugs at his home. And next tonight, another court update. A man arrested in an undercover prostitution investigation pleading guilty today for attempting to hire someone for sex. 35-year-old Joseph Swain pleading guilty to hire an actor for prostitution. During the operation, law enforcement posed as minors using online platforms to chat with the suspects. Swain was arrested in September of 2024. According to the plea agreement, he could face up to 5 years in prison. He originally was supposed to go to trial today. That has now been canceled. Swain will be sentenced in January. Minnesota healthcare provider UCare is planning to shut down in 2026. Medica will take control of UCare's Medicaid and individual and family health plans. The move comes after UCare, a nonprofit serving Minnesota and parts of western Wisconsin, reported a nearly $500 million loss in 2024. Medica assures current UCare customers will continue to receive services without interruption. UCare CEO says the agreement will help preserve access to coverage for vulnerable Minnesotans. The deal is subject to state regulatory approval and is expected to close by early 2026. This announcement follows UCare's earlier decision to end its Medicare Advantage contracts. And next tonight, Congressman Brad Finstad is announcing more than $1 million in federal funding. It will be going to 2 local communities. Finstad says community project funding requests that he submitted have been approved for an expansion of Gunderson St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Wabasha and for a new Spring Grove fire station. A $1.5 million award for Spring Grove will allow the town to build a new fire station. Meanwhile, the $1.6 million award for St. Elizabeth's Hospital will allow expanded primary care rehabilitation services and a larger retail pharmacy. And lastly, tonight, we are expecting snow for tomorrow, so get ready. The first measurable snowfall of this season is potentially on its way tonight and into tomorrow. Ahead of the slick roads possible, we checked in with the Minnesota Department of Transportation to get an update on preparations. MnDOT says there are currently about 100 snow plows and more than 200 drivers ready. According to spokesperson Michael Doherty, preparations for winter has been gradually taking place since this summer. Doherty says the department is looking at currently for more emergency snowplow operators. He says there are about 20 positions open for the temporary snow and ice work. If you are interested in applying, we will have the link available for you on our KTDC News app. And of course, stay up to date on all weather conditions with our free weather app, the KTDC Weather app. That is a look at your top local headlines for tomorrow. Be sure to take extra time looking ahead at the weather for overnight into tomorrow morning. And if you are commuting tomorrow morning, take it slow on the road. And with that, that is a look at your top local headlines. Thanks so much for joining me.